Welcome to the Northeast Kingdom Tourism Ambassador Program. This video has been designed to orientate you to some of the farm-to-table culinary offerings in Vermont's Northeast Kingdom. As you browse the farm stand and farmers markets in the kingdom, you may find yourself in the company of one of the talented chefs of an area restaurant. Throughout the region, many restaurants collaborate with area farmers to infuse fresh, locally harvested agricultural offerings, including local produce, grass-fed beef, free-range chicken, and artisan cheeses into their menus. Our regional farm-to-table culinary practices ensures a market for the local farmer, which will help sustain the farm for future generations. Farm-to-table practices also allow restaurants the ability to incorporate fresh, local foods into their menus, creating a one-of-a-kind local dining experience that travelers can only find in Vermont's Northeast Kingdom. A great way to identify if a restaurant is farm to table is to note if they are an active partner in the Vermont Fresh Network. This statewide program has enabled more than 150 chefs to make informal agreements with hundreds of farmers. Restaurants benefit by having local sources for a wide variety of Vermont farm products. Farmers and food producers rely on these connections to keep their business healthy. The personal relationships created between chef and farmer develop pride in the quality of products, cheeses and preserves, meats and poultry, produce, and cut flowers. Another way to identify if a restaurant is farm to table is to note if they're an active partner in Newport, Fresh by Nature. This effort, which is specific to the city of Newport, is a wholehearted approach to connecting consumers, growers, and food producers of the region. The program is designed to make it easy for diners to find quality they can trust, flavors they can taste, and food they can trace right to its source. Pete's Greens is a four-season organic vegetable farm located in Craftsbury, Vermont, owned by Peter Johnson. Pete's grows a vast array of specialty vegetables with an emphasis on baby greens, heirloom tomatoes, and root crops. In addition to providing an abundance of greens and other produce during the regular growing season, they're focused on offering vegetables throughout the winter when other local produce is sparse. Their root cellars will keep select farm varieties fresh and flavorful long past the time that new growth in our greenhouses is ready to be harvested in the early spring. You can look for Pete's Greens on area restaurant menus. The owners of Bentleys Cafe in Danville had a goal to establish a community gathering place that would support the local food network, building a partnership with as many local suppliers of the freshest products and produce possible, which would help them, in turn, offer high quality, locally produced goodies and refreshments. Today, Bentley's features baked goods, homemade soups, paninis, quiche, chili, stuffed croissants and salads, and is a proud member of the Vermont Fresh Network and has indeed become a warm and welcoming gathering spot in the heart of Danville. Vermont Siobhan of Danville can also be found on area restaurant menus. What's so special about Siobhan? Around the globe, goat meat is the most widely eaten source of animal protein. Siobhan is a very low cholesterol, low fat meat, lower than the rest of the commonly consumed meats, making it a very healthy choice. It is delicately flavored and delicious. Some have described it as a subtly sweet flavor, reminiscent of dark turkey or the less gamey venison. Since it has very little fat, it is best cooked with a slow, moist heat. Vermont Farm welcomes visitors to their farm. At the farm, visitors can see the goats, learn how the operation is managed, and purchase products. It's suggested that visitors call ahead to arrange a tour of the farm. Kingdom Creamery is located in East Hardwick, Vermont, and you can find many of their products available for sale in the small country stores and in the menus of area restaurants. For 3 generations, the Machad family has produced the highest quality of milk on their family-run farm here in the Northeast Kingdom. The natural and peaceful beauty and character of the region is the family's inspiration in creating Kingdom Creamery of Vermont at their farm in Hardwick, where they produce some of the finest ice cream and yogurt around. You can find their products in many regional stores, and they also welcome visitors to the farm, but do request that you call ahead to arrange a visit. The Runaway Cafe serves freshly prepared food from locally sourced and organic ingredients and is a member of the Vermont Fresh Network. Inspired by their travels, the owners bring simple and wholesome recipes and flavors from around the world to Glover, Vermont. The cafe is vegetarian, vegan, and omnivore friendly. The Runaway Cafe is open daily for fresh baked goods, breakfast items, light lunches, and a seasonal evening tasting menu. Special events like poetry, art shows, and music are often in the mix, along with an eclectic variety of wine and beer. Caledonia Spirits of Hardwick, Vermont can also be found on many area restaurants. Seated in Vermont's agricultural community, Caledonia Spirits has a special connection to the land, inspired by farms where the production of milk, cheese, timber, grains, honey, seeds, and herbs are part of life and help define their sense of place. Caledonia Spirits is a proud member of the Vermont Fresh Network and utilizes many locally sourced products to create some of their signature offerings, including Bar Hill Gin, honey, vodka, elderberry cordial, Honey Garden's raw honey and plant medicine, elderberry plants from the stock of Lewis Hill, and Caledonia Winery meads, to include black currant, blueberry, traditional, sparkling Melissa, and melody. The chef of Claire's, located in Hardwick, Vermont, often begins his day in his kitchen talking with farmers. He's looking for local ingredients at their peak that have been nourished on the soil and water of Vermont, lovingly harvested, and sometimes stored for winter cooking. From there, he begins a journey that might take him down the road to a cheesemaker or a baker. At Claire's, you can choose from an assortment of small plates to sample, take comfort from an entree-sized bowl of hearty stew, silky soup, or a generous salad, or savor entrees featuring local beef, chicken, pork, trout, or sustainable seafood, all lovingly prepared by their chef in partnership with the local agricultural community. Without doubt, exceptional dining awaits any visitor at the Rabbit Hill Inn in Waterford, Vermont. The inn features award-winning, creative, and highly seasonal cuisine in an intimate and romantic setting, special yet comfortable and unpretentious. The culinary team of Rabbit Hill Inn delivers modern American cuisine, creating frequently changing seasonal and innovative dinner menus that incorporate both classical and new age techniques. At Rabbit Hill Inn, the ingredients are sourced locally whenever possible and are blended with other specially sourced and selected ingredients from around the world. At Juniper's at the Wildflower Inn in Lyndonville, there is a clear belief that a great dining experience should be more than just a tasty meal. While it's true that their food is delicious, it is clearly equally important that the ingredients used to prepare the meal should be wholesome and good for you. They feature natural chicken, beef, and pork that contain no antibiotics, hormones, preservatives, or artificial ingredients on the menu. In season, Juniper's features fresh local produce, some of it grown nearby on Darling Hill Road at the Meadowview Farm. Lago Trattoria translates literally from the Italian as lake restaurant. An apt description, as Lago Trattoria is located in Newport on the shores of the international lake Memphremagog. At first bite, the simple yet tasteful Mediterranean and Italian fare lets diners realize they're experiencing local foods. Opposite the bar is an open kitchen in the center of the restaurant where diners can watch the chef prepare their evening meal. Lago Trattoria is committed to using as much Vermont produced organic food as possible. Also in Newport, Vermont is the Northeast Kingdom Tasting Center, which opened in the summer of 2013 and provides visitors a unique opportunity to sample a variety of locally produced foods and beverages all in one setting. Visitors can also learn about local food production and at certain times be able to see the production of items such as maple syrup, ice cider, baked goods, and more. The on site cafe at the Northeast Kingdom Tasting Center is the Brown Dog Bistro, which features a menu of local foods for visitors to enjoy. At the retail store, visitors can purchase local foods and beverages, including ice cider from Eden Ice Cider, breads and baked goods from Jocelyn and Cinta's Bake Shop, locally raised meat and poultry from several area farms, and pure Vermont maple syrup from Butternut Maple Farm and other local maple producers. Located in North Troy, Tastings Food and Spirits is a world-class chef-owned and operated delight, centrally located between Jay Peak and Owl's Head Resort. This newly renovated, old charm, classic Vermont eatery is a favorite in the kingdom, featuring modern American comfort food with an emphasis on high quality, local, and regional ingredients. Tastings features fine selections of steak, lamb, seafood, chicken, and pasta, nightly specials, and homemade desserts. At Tastings, the menu is inspired by local and regional ingredients, chosen at the peak for flavor and freshness. The Parker Pie Company started as a small pizza shop in the back of the Lake Parker Country Store in West Glover. And while it is still a little pizza shop in the back of a country store, the quality of the food and the community atmosphere has turned it into a favorite eatery and pub for locals and seasonal clientele alike. While it is the pizza that has made them famous, their nightly specials, such as Wednesday's Bistro Night and Thursday Tapas, has truly made the Parker Pie Company a foodie destination not to be missed. Their use of local ingredients and revolving beer menu features both Vermont brews and the best fermented beverages from around the globe. To learn more about the farm to table culinary efforts and restaurants in Vermont's Northeast Kingdom, we invite you to visit www.travelthekingdom.com.